This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Now, it gets pretty cold up in Canada, as you may remember. There's photos on the TMZ, of course there is. Taken from outside East Village Pub and Eatery, outside Fort McMurray, Alberta.
Sounds like an outpost in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Whenever you put fort,
right.
Sounds like there's a chance you're going to get eaten by a grizzly bear.
Sounds like there's lots of beaver pelts.
Or shot by an Indian.
Easy.
Peace.
Jesus.
Looking for casino. I come in peace.
Early on Sunday, January 12th, first responders could be seen struggling to help a patron whose penis became stuck to the icy sidewalk.
Hey.
Unclear exactly how cold it was that night, but according to climatedata.org, which sounds like a communist website, temperatures average in the low single digits to below zero in Fort McMurray in January. Police say that the man had been, that must be in Celsius. Police say the man had been intoxicated and started arguing with patrons inside the establishment. And then that dispute spilled into the street. At some point in the melee, the aggressor's pants fell down.
Yes.
And his penis got stuck to the ice. Okay, that's a long...
That's a leap. From are we getting all the details?
No.
I feel like something's missing in between the pants, the penis, the ice, the outside. It's freezing. I feel like there's something
missing.
Yeah. Double dog dare? I don't know. There was a bar bet, triple dog dare.
I don't know.
I triple dog dare.
Somehow, details were not specified. Emergency personnel managed to detach him relatively uninjured. He was subsequently arrested, but not charged with a crime. Apparently, the heavily blurred photo showed the man's member basically glued to the ice, even as people tried to pull him off.
Oh, yeah, that's not how you do that. It takes...
Don't you just get warm water?
That's what I thought. Yeah. Well, you could pee. You just pee.
This guy peed out.
If you're that drunk, give it a minute. I'm sure you can
take a tinkle.
Yeah.
Trust us, this gentleman's privates are clearly stretched before snapping right back to the ice, the outlet reports. First responders seem to be pulling pretty dang hard right here, nearly performing an impromptu circumcision on the street. Oh, TMZ.
Like I walk around, I drive around Madison, and I see these dudes with pants down around their knees. That's a good way to get your penis froze to the road.
Yeah.
You know, your balls flopping around.
Balls are flopping.
Yeah, you see that?
Somebody said that the cops are the reason it got stuck to the ground. They pressed him face down on the ice with his pants down, and
out comes the penis.
Yeah, and when they tried to get him up, they realized that his wiener was frozen to the ground.
Oh, see, they left that part out. They turned their cameras off when they stuck the penis to the frozen ground.
Dude. You thought you had a rough weekend. Was your penis frozen to a sidewalk?
I've never heard of such a quandary. No, what would that be? That would be a, what would you call that if you had to describe it? What did I just say? Quandary? No.
Yeah.
Hot mess? No. A frozen popsicle? No. A cluster F, I think. Cluster F kind of covers all the bases. It's your penis, so that's technically...
Catastrophe?
Yeah.
Crisis?
Did you say catastrophe?
Catastrophe.
A catastrophe.
Catastrophe.
Well,
not catastrophe.
Well, I stand corrected. But I say cluster F. When was the last time you called anything a cluster F?
Oh, not long ago.
I use that a lot.
Yeah.
Like I walk into the Jock Lounge and, just the people I work with, when they get together, it's a cluster F.
Well, sometimes I just say it's clustery. It feels clustery.
Everything feels a little clustery right now.
Yeah.
It's a cluster F.
Uh-huh. Man, oh, man. Well, protect that waiter.
But it's like an umbrella of bad decisions, the cluster F. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Not just one thing, but it's like all of you idiots. Well, you can say it in a loving way. It depends on your tone, I guess.
Well, it was kind of a cluster F because there was a bar fight that went into the street, and then his pants fell down, and then his penis got stuck to the sidewalk.
It's not an accusatory thing. You're not just aiming it at one person because he'd be the cluster F'er. You're just saying, as a general rule of thumb, I don't want to be a part of this cluster F.
Right.
And then you can feel better about it.
Well, if you get through the day without your penis stuck to the sidewalk, it's a win.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast.
Saving you green with every machine. John Green Family Auto is back just minutes away in Milton with completely inspected, polished, and ready-to-drive pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Trade in your old winter beater for something new to you with financing that's easy on your wallet and beating any competitor's trade appraisal by $500 guaranteed. Stress-free experience, over-the-top service department, and carefully selected pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs as John Green is back and ready to ride with you. John Green Family Auto, just minutes away in Milton, and johngreenfamilyauto.com.
Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
This is crazy, and I seen this on like Tiki-Taki, and I didn't think it was real, and I looked it up, and it's real.
Is that down? I lost track of it.
Up.
Oh, it's up. All right.
A Florida man in his 40s landed himself in a medical journal.
Huh?
Just shoot me.
Is that French?
I'm going to go paste my labia to the sidewalk.
I'm going to timestamp that. Hang on a minute. I'm going to paste my labia to the frozen Madison sidewalk. Hang on. What time is it? 6:59:47. I'm going to. That will live in infamy.
His crazy diet turned his hand, feet, and elbows a light orange color.
What did now?
His crazy diet.
Oh.
Here, I'll show you.
Oh. Probably the swordfish.
Here's a photo of it. I did not think this, like I watched the TikTok, I was like, that's not real.
Is that blue? Or is that?
It's orange.
I know, but his palms down around his thumb fat.
Oh, that's his blood.
Oh, okay.
That's his vein.
That doesn't look good.
Real veiny. They diagnosed him with something called xanthal asthma.
I think I'll have some of that.
It's when your cholesterol gets so high that fat starts building up under your skin. It causes yellow or orange deposits, usually around your eyes, but it can happen anywhere on your body. So what was dude eating? Well, he'd been following an extreme carnivore diet. Some of you may have seen something about this. For about 8 months, he was only eating hamburger meat, cheese, and full sticks of butter.
Good Lord. Why?
What could go wrong?
Oh, I
right?
thought we were just talking about that on vacation, the carnivore diet, eating raw hamburger or whatever. Didn't that go out with our great-grandparents?
I don't think, does it have to be raw?
I thought it was. It was like a tartare or something. It was like a delicacy or something. It was like fancy. I don't know. You tell me.
No, it doesn't have to be raw meat, but some people choose to eat raw meat as part of a diet. The carnivore diet is a low-carb one consisting of meat, fish, eggs, and some dairy products. You're eliminating fruits and vegetables, and it's just, I mean, seriously, like full sticks of butter. Come on now.
Hey,
Come on now.
Do you have any hamburger meat on a stick?
He had lost some weight. He was feeling really good, but when they checked, his cholesterol was over 1,000. Anything over 200 is bad.
Oh, my God. I feel like the healthiest man on earth right now.
It was over 1,000.
Holy Toledo. That's going to leave a mark. Isn't it funny how sometimes what changes the color of your poop? Like I'll do like a blue. It shouldn't be this way. It seems like the opposite. I'll have like a blue tortilla chip. Have you ever had one of those?
Yeah, the blue corn tortilla chips.
Yes. Makes my poop green.
Yeah.
Which should be blue, but it turns green. And Pepto-Bismol makes your poop black.
Yeah, it does.
Because I had some when I had that stomach bug. And I'm like, oh, my God, I have dark poo-poo.
Yeah. It's bad.
The color of, not a good color.
Magically changing poop.
Scary color. What about What about Cheetos?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Does that change them?
Yeah. It's effort. It's like glowing.
Is it?
Fruit Loops. I don't remember.
Pickled beets, I know that much.
Oh.
I had a good batch of pickled beets, and I probably ate half a jar, and the next day I thought I was dying. I was like, I'm bleeding! It's a turtle bleeding!
It's a red dye number 7.
But nope, it was just the beets.
Red dye number 7 coming into licorice. That's still in licorice?
I don't know. They're eliminating one of the red dyes.
Love licorice.
But Aldi wants you to know that they already took red dyes out of everything. They were ahead of the curve. They didn't need anybody to tell them.
Damn, Aldi's, man. They rock.
Dude, and Aldi been throwing shade on their socials. They've been on top. They've been great.
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah, they're very proactive. They're not taking any more crap. You know, this all started when they won that wine competition. They got cocky, and now
Winking
they're like,
owl. Yeah.
If you ain't doing Aldi, you don't feel good, and you're not saving money.
Yeah, it's true.
Love it.
Love the Aldi. All right. Well, 1,000.
1,000.
Jesus.
How long will he live?
We have no update on the guy. I bet you his cholesterol comes down pretty fast when he stops eating giant sticks of butter.
I got back my blood pressure was 117/77. My heart. It's my blood pressure medication. It's losartan, man.
Yeah.
If you're like around I was like 140.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. You know? And you just pop one of those in the morning. Low grade, high blood pressure, no big deal. You can still booze on it. No big deal.
Oh, good.
Drop it right back down. You'll feel normal, and your body will stop pulsating. Could be the tequila.
Could be. All right. Well, this was a good meeting. I know lots of people that have done the carnivore diet for short periods of time. I don't know anybody that's done it for a long period of time. I could not live without fruits and vegetables. It's my jam. I mean, oranges are in season right now. I don't know how you're not devouring like 35,000 of them.
Didn't a couple of guys get busted for promoting the carnivore diet, and they really weren't doing it? Am I?
Oh yeah.
What's firing in my thing I call a brain? Or
Tough to say.
They were either lying about it.
Well, I do know there was a bunch of influencers.
Brother need an antioxidant.
Right. A brother need a superfood.
Brother need a fiber.
There were a bunch of influencers on TikTok that when the ban went through, like the day the ban was going to go through, they confessed different things, like how they were lying on their page, basically. And then how embarrassing for them when TikTok came right back up. So they had exposed themselves as a fraud. Gee, it's almost like you can't trust everything you see on the internet.
The bizarre past of carnivore diet influencer Dr. Ken Berry.
Oh, this sounds interesting.
You can check on that. I'm not going to get into it right now, but the dark side, fat and cholesterol. Yeah, I mean, ugh.
Well,
no thanks.
Doesn't it feel like common sense?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, we're talking about it's your heart, dude. It's your heart. I mean, it's not that tough. I don't know. You give me a little scurvy, but I feel full. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Where'd all my teeth go? Maybe I should have had a blueberry. I don't know.
Just one.
You can learn a lot listening to podcasts.
And only 3 countries in the world don't use the metric system?
Or you can listen to this one.
I can't remember where I went Friday. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. What did I do on Friday? I got to check my calendar.
If anybody saw me Friday, call.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
I literally have no idea where I was Friday.
Saving you green with every machine. John Green Family Auto is back just minutes away in Milton with completely inspected, polished, and ready to drive pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Trade in your old winter beater for something new to you with financing that's easy on your wallet and beating any competitor's trade appraisal by $500 guaranteed. Stress-free experience, over-the-top service department, and carefully selected pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs as John Green is back and ready to ride with you. John Green Family Auto, just minutes away in Milton, and johngreenfamilyauto.com.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
Outbound. Okay, now, Saturday, a driver was traveling the wrong way on Highway 29. The driver, 56-year-old Mark Prevey, failed to respond to the squad's lights or siren that was chasing him and continued in the wrong lane before turning into an adjacent parking lot. And then he was like, no, I don't want to take your silly tests. But he did do a BAC, and that came back at .329. That's right, kids.
That's embalmed, isn't it?
That's 4 times the legal limit.
Holy.
I guess that explains why he was going the wrong way, doesn't it?
Three in the threes. That's like Hall of Fame status.
Arrested for OWI 5th offense. No way.
5th offense.
Operating after rev, fleeing an officer, driving wrong way on a divided highway, and failure to have an interlock ignition device installed.
Strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. You're out. That's like in India. Isn't that like the death sentence in India or Thailand or something?
I don't know. I do know that in other countries they don't take it as lightly as we do.
Oh, no, they start chopping fingers off.
In other states even, they take it a little more seriously than we do. But, I mean, here's our POs are overwhelmed. Mm-hmm. So how are they going to go and check that every person has an interlock ignition device installed?
Right. Right.
That's our system is overwhelmed. So
how old's that dude?
He is 56.
56. Wow.
He's gonna be sitting for a while.
Yeah. That's Have a seat over here.
It's the only way he's gonna be sober.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're saving people from themselves, but mostly it's the.
But as soon as they get out.
I don't know how you do that.
And then
I've always said move them next to a bar. I mean, at least, the bartender makes a little tip money. They can carry him upstairs. Just keep doing that
till they die.
2-3 years, he'll be dead.
Yeah, that's the sad truth, man. I don't know.
All right, he's going to be stamping out license plates for a while.
Can't save everybody.
Put him to work.
PC2. Last year, a Nebraska man was arrested for walking into a brand new DMV. You might remember this story. And throwing fish and carrots. Remember that?
No.
Yeah, he was wiling out. I remember because I was like, what a strange combination. He flung fish inside a DMV office and some carrots too. He caused $9,000 in damage to the carpet. He's been sentenced to a year in jail.
Looks like he had fish and carrots and said that something fishy was going on.
I love him already. I love this guy is my friend, hero, role model. What else you going to say? He nailed it. If I was the judge, I'd be like, son,
you're right.
We need more.
Something fishy is.
The world is too depressed and unfunny. Get back out there. Throw some fish. Uh-oh, here comes the carp thrower.
It was the DMV's first day in operation. Something fishy's going on here.
That's awesome.
Yeah. The building smelled heavily of fish.
Okay.
What's a little fishy smell between some friends? Okay. DMV. I haven't been to the DMV in a minute.
Ugh. know my story. I'm not going to repeat it. I had to change DMVs on Whitney Way. I couldn't go there anymore. I had to bail out.
Fan club.
Yeah, I had an overzealous fan that worked behind the glass. Johnny Danger's here. There he is. He's here for his new license. Johnny Danger. Johnny Danger. Hey, hey, you guys, come up here. Johnny's here. There's like 8 people in line going, what the? Should we hit the deck? What's going on? I could never go back in there. I thought the first time, I'm like, all right, he'll get over it. And then the second time, I'm like, yeah, okay. Good to see you all.
Not over it. In fact, more excited.
Good to see you. No, I'm actually not him. Gotta go. See you guys later. Damn it. God bless his heart. I mean, I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate it, but it's like, not bad. Read the room, dude.
Yeah.
Just take my picture.
It was.
And then go home and do weird things to it. But we don't need the shouting. Good Lord. Such a nice kid, too.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
But
nice guy.
I took care of that.
It was just a lot.
Then I had to go, and then, it was nice because then I had to go down to the big busy one down at the old one on U Ave there that they tore down.
Oh.
But
Damn.
And they tore down our West Side one, too. That was an easy one. They closed that one down.
The last time I went, I was over on the one off on the east side there.
Yeah.
And it went pretty fast.
You know, you try to, in life, do you try to, like, have all the stuff you need in, like, a 3-block radius? I had it there for a minute. I had, like, my colonoscopy, my DMV, my gym.
Yeah, it's called your hood, dude.
It's my hood.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I was trying to think of. It was my hood.
Yeah.
And
I know. And then when you have to go out of your hood, it sucks.
Like, oh man.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to meet new people. These people all know me already.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yes. It used to be my hood over here as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then things changed. And we all know how we do with change.
I even had my optometrist over there in a little strip mall by the Walgreens.
Yeah.
But that went away. My DMV went away.
Change is hard.
Change agents.
Yeah. Yep. That's okay.
What were we talking about?
It's smelling fishy.
Oh, the DMV.
Yeah, something fishy's going on here.
So
I'm going to go to the DMV next time and be like, something fishy's going on here. Like, sit down, lady. Shut up.
Throw your fish sandwich on the counter at Quick Trip today and go, something fishy is about to happen. and feel good about it. Take one for the team. Take it for the team.
It'll make everybody laugh.
Hey, how are we feeling about the Kansas City Chiefs winning last night?
How do you think I feel?
Bewildered?
Betrayed?
Pissed off? Is this the Super Bowl? Honestly, I was thinking about this. Is this the Super Bowl nobody wants? The effing Chiefs again? Are you kidding
I feel like
me?
there's been a couple Super Bowls that nobody was really interested in. I don't know.
Where are we at, folks? Who was not? It's like the only 2 people that are cheering for these 2 teams are the state of Pennsylvania and the state of North Dakota. Oh, wait. Where's Kansas City? That'd be Missouri.
Yeah.
Just, what? Who are you cheering for? Who are you going for?
Me?
Yeah. You don't watch it.
No. And even what's weird is even the commercials, because it used to be like, okay, I'll watch for the commercials.
Right.
But even the commercials come out early now.
Yeah. Yeah, you see a lot of them before they actually air.
Yeah, so then it's like,
But I've
not even watching for that.
It's like I've never cheered for 2 teams less in the memory of my life.
Well, I wouldn't cheer for the Eagles. I guess that leaves the Chiefs to cheer
so
for.
you got to decide. They beat the Packers. You want the team to beat us to eventually anybody but the Chiefs. And I hate Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Poor Buffalo. God damn, they could not. Well, maybe not fumble 4 times. Did you watch the game?
No.
Oh, you don't watch football anymore.
We were.
Tell me, Josh Allen got that first down that changed the course of the game last night. Tell me the Chiefs do not have the refs on their side. Tell me the NFL does not want a three-peat out of the Kansas City Chiefs. One ref called it first down. Then you go to replay. It's not a first down.
Done with football after last night. Garbage.
Yeah.
Buffalo got effed over.
Yeah, completely.
Sick of the Chiefs. Eagles fans are horrible.
Every touchy-feely. It's like they tackle Mahomes and Kelsey's got to come over and start a fight because we don't touch Mahomes. God, I couldn't hate any group of people.
Yeah.
I am going to make a prop bet, though, on if Travis proposes to Taylor Swift on the field after the Super Bowl.
You think so?
I might make a $10 prop bet. But, I mean, oh, my God. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's been the Chiefs or Patriots in the Super Bowl for like 14 years.
Yeah, it's disgusting, actually. It's gross. Between Mahomes flopping and the refs in the bag, it's going to be insufferable.
Yeah.
We have 2 weeks of this crap.
Yeah. Man, I don't know how I'm going to live.
I feel really bad for the Bills fans.
I do, too.
And I don't like the Bills, and I don't like the Eagles because they've beaten the Packers way too many times over the decades. But, God, the Bills and the Viking fans, I think about that. Think of how many. Talk about people that know pain. I mean, knowing your kids, your kids' kids, your kids' 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 kids, your kids' 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 kids are never going to experience a Super Bowl trophy. It's one of the most depressing thoughts you could ever have. God, I was rooting for the Bills.
It would have been nice.
I don't know. We're stuck. We're just in this time loop that sucks. Hi, how's it going? Hello.
Hi, how you doing this morning?
Oh.
Anyways, I'm with you with the Chiefs.
What do we do?
I don't even want to watch it. I'll just go see if I won any money on it. And I hope they lose.
I'm gonna bet on the Chiefs, but I'm not gonna watch them because I hate them.
Right,
dude. That's brilliant.
I'm just doing some add ups.
That is brilliant.
Yeah, I'd love to see him lose. I was watching that game a little bit yesterday. I got so frustrated. I'm like, screw that.
Josh Allen did not get it on third. He got it on fourth. That is the most blatant miscall, rigged call I've ever seen in a game of stakes.
I saw
that were so important. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Well, there was a lot of pass interference they didn't call too. If you noticed that.
Yep. But you can't fumble the ball that many times and beat the Chiefs. You can't. I mean, I'm trying to be realistic, but
just so you know, while you were gone, Dee and Lance and Ski, they did a really good job on the show.
That's not what I heard. And
thanks, Ed.
Punta Cana.
Come on.
No. Well, Randy called me. Randy called me and offered me $20,000 to come home a week early for my vacation.
I know that's not true.
Just like you're 40. Come on.
Hey, well, phone's breaking up. Got to go. Bye. Phone, bad connection. Solar flare. Got to go.
Mm-hmm.
Phone's breaking up. Got to go.
Hello?
Think of the other side of it. The only thing we got positive to say is 85. How old can that get?
True that. He's talking about the Bears. He's talking about the Bears, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Mike Ditka.
And how about the Minnesota? I feel a little bit for them. I was actually cheering for them when they built that new stadium and they had a chance to win.
Yeah.
They stuck with it and pulled it off. That was kind of a bummer. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
the refs, not fun, brother.
All right, man. Thanks. I have never heard a bigger cheer from a bar. We were sitting at the Chili's at the Milwaukee airport when the Bills beat the Chiefs earlier this year. I think we were sitting there for that game. You'd think the Packers would have just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. For sure. So close.
2 weeks of what's Taylor wearing.
I don't mind that.
Patrick Mahomes' wonky-looking wife. I mean, all of this stuff is going to be
a bit wonky.
Shoved down our throat for the next
a long head.
14 days. That helmet that's 3 times too big for Mahomes' head.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all them brains. Got to protect them brains. You be all right, bud?
Hi.
Just look at the bright side, John. It's only 2 weeks of the Chiefs. We still got 1,452 days of Donald Trump to get looked forward to yet.
Oh, my God. He just went nuclear. Hi, how's it going? He just melted down on the air.
Dude, yeah, he did.
Jesus, dude. Have some Metamucil and get regular.
Replay today the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
When I get a serious craving for something I want to eat, I need some cheese, tomatoes, and olives, and maybe even some meat. I need some pizza, 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 pizza.
All right, man, a 20-year-old pizza guy, can I get PC too?
Oh, yeah.
In Indiana went viral on the Tiki-Taki after he walked half a mile in a snowstorm to bring someone their pizza, and they gave him $2. Did end up earning him his biggest tip ever because a cop ended up starting a GoFundMe to get him a real tip.
Much ado about nothing.
Yeah. Here's the interaction between Officer Richard Craig and Connor Steppenoff.
Did you get a good tip?
$2.
How much was their order?
$40.
$40 and a $2 tip.
Are you kidding me?
Do better, folks. Do better, be better.
There are people that still see what you do that goes unseen in your eyes, but in everyone else's, they see what happens, and there's always a community out there for you.
So the GoFundMe right now.
100,000. And he gets crypto and a podcast.
Let's make sure this guy isn't an asshole, first of all.
It'll come out. He's got bodies piled up in the shed.
I know, right?
I knew it.
Isn't it sad that that's the first?
Yep. He's like, run a background check before we talk about this story. You know what I'm saying?
Before we get too feel-goody, make sure he's not a total doucher. It was over 40,000, I guess.
But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
It's the magic of TikTok.
I mean, that's hit and miss. That's the business. You get people that don't tip and people that over tip.
Right.
All balance out, shouldn't it?
Yep.
How far did he walk? He walked?
Yeah, he had to walk through snow.
Yeah?
Because he couldn't get his car through it.
Uh-huh.
Walked a half a mile in a snowstorm.
A half a mile in a snowstorm. Why would you do that?
Right.
Because it's like the mail. The mail must be delivered.
Because people, for some reason, if you could explain this to me.
Yep.
When there's adverse weather conditions,
yeah, I mean,
decide to order delivery food.
I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve a great tip, because he does, and I can appreciate that. I'm just saying the Murphy's Law of tipping is you're going to get an asshole.
Right.
I remember we were out in you guys have been out in South Dakota. No, me and Jay Fink, man, we were standing at the top of Terry Peak.
Yeah.
Outside of Lead, out in Sturgis. Had a little log cabin up there, big log cabin. And the pizza delivery, the pizza place had just shut down. It was midnight. We're like, what's it going to take? Because you had to run clear up this mountain, to get to Terry Peak. It's the ski area, side of Deadwood. And he goes, what's it worth? So it became a negotiation.
Yeah.
Giving him $150 to bring a pizza up the hill. We were hammered.
Yeah, clearly. I figured.
Best pizza of our lives.
I'm like, I need pizza.
That kid's like, it was like he hit the lottery. It was awesome. So there you go. It's what in demand? Something in demand. Supply and demand. Why I couldn't think of that.
So he's going to use some of the money to buy a car. He plans to give a portion to the cop to donate to a charity of his choice. And then he's going to put some of the money towards college. Buddy, if you have $40,000, most of that's going towards a car, honey.
Buy a Porsche, dude, and keep delivering pizzas. Hey, how do you feel about mandatory gratuity? I was at the airport and I forgot. We were leaving the Punta Cana airport, and I got a White Russian waiting for the plane.
Yeah.
and the card said $14.
Mm-hmm.
She charged me $16 and a $4 gratuity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what am I going to call somebody?
No.
I don't even speak the language.
You're going to drink it. You're going to pay it. You're going to drink it. I'm fine with built-in gratuity because it's usually at 20% and I usually tip 25%.
Yeah, that's about right.
So I could care less.
Yeah. I mean, just getting stiffed, that's kind of the nature. It's kind of some of the built-in tipping you're going to get. It's just you got to accept it and move on.
What sucks is when you're in the service industry and you have like a section and then it seems like you'll have a night where you get
everything
like 4
works.
different tables that are crappy tippers.
Right.
And it's weird because you'll be like, everything went great.
Yep.
It was, their food was great. They racked up a big bill. They did whatever. We were exchanging pleasantries.
Mm-hmm.
We were joking around. Everything was fantastic.
Like everybody has a great day at work.
Right. And then they just tip crappy. They're just crappy tippers. So that's why I'm fine with the built-in gratuity.
Well, how about paying them a wage? How about we go there?
Right, which is what they do. They do that at Delta Brewing.
Right.
And then
you're like a stripper with pizza. You're going to have good nights and bad nights.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But man, you get back in that champagne room and boobs are in your face. Make it rain, 20s. Make it rain. Woo!
Somehow this reel of a chick counting her money from the strip club ended up in my news feed. She was talking about how she was raw because she did so many dances in the back, and I was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!"
You got her,
but she made like $2,500 in a night.
Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka.
I was like, "Is that okay?" Okay.
It's like the old JJO outing at the bridges when we'd have strippers out there.
Yeah.
Before COVID. COVID kind of shut that down a little bit. I think that's what started COVID, actually.
The bouncy house.
Now, you know what the great part about the golf outing is tipping chicks with huge boobs to jump on laps of people that
don't want it.
That's the best part.
Yeah, we did do that.
And then taking pictures for blackmail. It's like, no, I'm out.
Not to name any names.
I'm out. I don't trust it. I'm afraid of this. I get this boner. I don't know what to do.
Oh, those were the days.
Anyways, but surviving. If you're going to survive on tips, you got to kind of know going into it. It's kind of hit and miss, right?
I know.
But pizza. How many pizza? If it's a good pizza place, odds are you're going to make pretty decent money. What do you think?
I don't know.
I expect to make $80,000 delivering pizzas. No, that's not happening.
We did have that story too in Florida. That chick went and stabbed the lady because she didn't get a big enough tip for pizza.
Oh.
Maybe that's the solution. If you don't tip good enough, you get stabbed.
Well, I would like to know how bad the snowstorm was. Was it a Cat 5? Or was it was it so bad it had a name? Godzilla? Or was it just, some snow, slippery road, no big deal? I'd like to know the parameters of the snowstorm.
It was very snowy.
I'd like to know if this guy deserves $40,000. I'm actually annoyed he got $40,000.
Yeah, you're jealous.
I'm not jealous. It just doesn't add up.
During the height of a January snowstorm.
But
the roads were nearly impassable.
Okay. I want to run something by you. Ready?
Just run over me instead.
I'll be right back. So we were leaving our hotel Friday in Punta Cana.
Yeah.
And I didn't tip during the week. You tell me if I tipped badly.
Oh, no.
And, we didn't have much done. We didn't change sheets on the bed, trying to conserve some water, do the thing.
Right.
And all what she brought in was a towel and made the bed. That was it. You know, nothing weird. There wasn't like semen on the walls. It wasn't weird. And then, and so I tipped at the end of the week. That was, well, how long was I gone? 8 days?
Yeah.
What do you think I tipped? I didn't tip every day. I tipped at the end. But I also ran out of money. There was a casino at the resort. What do you think I tipped at the end?
For a whole week, $25.
I tipped $20.
Yeah.
And I thought, 8 days, it's like, a couple of bucks a day to what? Make the bed?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's fine.
Is that? I thought that was fine.
A couple bucks a day.
Right. Like, I'm not going to go clearly.
Especially if you don't have like a mess. Like I always tell, if when we travel with the kids or whatever, if you got a mess, like you had a birthday party or whatever, and there's boxes and there's a whatever, then you tip more. Because it's just more crap.
Well, I know people that think tipping is optional, and anything on top of what you paid is a tip, but just a little pat on the back. I don't know.
That's fine. I worked in the service industry, and I know how it be.
I overtip, dude.
I worked in the hospitality industry, and I know how it be. Yep. And that's why I adhere to the way I do things, and you do you, boo. But I feel bad if I couldn't leave a hotel and not leave a tip.
Agreed.
I couldn't.
I know it.
It would eat me alive.
I know more people than not that don't believe in tipping at a hotel.
I know, and that's fine. That's fine. I worked in a resort, so I get it.
Yeah. Well, especially after you've left, you can't pay enough to the people after you leave. Don't tell me the name of it, because I know the dirty, nasty things you do. At does it start with an S?
Snail trails.
Welcome to Snail Trails. No. What's it called?
Schmegma?
No. Are you slutty? Funny slutties? No. What's it called?
I don't know what you're trying
to... The sex hotel you go to all the time.
Oh, Sybaris.
Sybaris.
Funny slutties.
I know what you do in there. I know what you do. You know what she does? She gets on the slide and shaves her vagina. I know for a fact what you do. I know for a fact you do it.
Funny slutties.
You cannot pay those people enough at Sybaris.
It's true.
There should be a gratuitous $250 cleanup charge.
Right, I know. They do like afternoon getaways.
Yes, we're going to shave each other. Yes.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.